AI assistants are becoming part of our tools for work and personal life. They can now help us not just with basic tasks like writing and sending emails, but also with more complex tasks like data analysis and booking flights. But which one is the best? Well, that's hard to say because each one has its own unique features. So let's take a look at some of the best AI assistants in the market today. This video is sponsored by HubSpot. Starting off with Barely, it is a great AI assistant app that are available for both Mac and Windows, and also for iOS. What I like about Barely is that it's super fast to open with just one shortcut, anywhere on your computer. So whenever you have some questions, you can open it instantly to initiate a conversation. One of the standout features of Barely is its flexibility. Unlike other AI tools, Barely doesn't lock you into using a single AI model. Instead, it gives you access to different models like Claude and Claude 2. Each model supposedly have its own strengths. And this means you have the freedom to choose the best AI model that suits your specific needs. But honestly, for casual users, I don't think it matters that much. Another noteworthy feature is Barely's prompt marketplace. Here you can install various prompts for studying, marketing, writing, and so on, so you can get the best results from AI. This is great because you don't have to learn lots of different prompts on your own. Instead, you can just pick the one that you need and install it with just one click. Last but not least, I really like how easy it is to use those prompts from the /command menu. Here you can choose the prompts you just installed and other built-in prompts such as audio transcription, deep summary, and YouTube transcription. Barely has a free plan, so you can try it out. Then the premium plan is $20 a month or $200 a year. Number 2 is Hyperwrite. Hyperwrite is known as an AI writing assistant, but it's shifting its focus to building an autonomous AI agent rather than just a simple writing assistant. I actually made a video about it when I found it because I had never seen autonomous AI assistant that actually worked. So you can check that out if you want to know more about it. But essentially, it aims to make your life easier by handling tasks that a typical AI assistant cannot do. That includes things like booking your flights, organizing your email inbox, and ordering food automatically. So even if what you want to do is complex and involves multiple steps to complete, it can figure out what to do and get it done for you. To use it, basically, you just need to give it a browser window to work in and tell it what you want it to do. And it will plan out a step-by-step process to do it. Then you just have to wait for the result while doing something else. Honestly, it's still kind of hit or miss because it's still in the early stages of development, so I cannot really trust it to handle important tasks, but it's definitely something that's going to be useful in the future. Hyperwrite is available as a Chrome extension and as a web app, so give it a try if you're interested. Another great AI assistant is HubSpot AI, which specializes in helping you grow your business the easy way. There are so many things to do to run a company, from building your website to drafting articles to optimizing your content for SEO. It's time-consuming and overwhelming. However, HubSpot AI is here to help you automate the most time-consuming tasks and help you focus on your business success. Need to build a website? HubSpot AI can do that for you just in a few hours. Once you have the website, it will then help you brainstorm content ideas, draft articles, and even optimize your content for SEO. That's not all. It can also help you with sales, customer support, data analysis, research, and more. The best part is that you don't need to be an expert AI prompter to make HubSpot AI work for you. Its responses are also up to date and cleaned up so they can be easily understood. So as you can see, HubSpot AI is an incredible arsenal of roles to help you start and grow your business. If you're looking for the perfect AI assistant for your company's success, HubSpot AI is for you. You can give it a try from the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. Okay, Pi is not like an assistant, but more like a friend. At least that's how it's described. It's your personal AI who can talk to like you talk to your friends over the phone. It was designed to sound more like an actual human who's supportive, smart, and understanding. This humanized approach can make interactions with Pi feel more natural and engaging, which could be appealing to people looking for an AI assistant with a more personal touch. So whenever you need support, someone to vent to, simply you want to have a chit chat, Pi is perfect for that. You can just start a conversation or choose what you want to do. And to make it feel more like you're talking to a friend, Pi is available on messaging apps like WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, Telegram, and Instagram. And since I mostly use Instagram to message my friends, I decided to try Pi on there. It actually feels so nice to talk to it there for some reason. It doesn't quite feel like I'm talking to AI. Anyway, but it's also available as an iOS app or web app if you prefer. Speaking of talking to friends, Wavelength is a new messaging app with a twist. I think it is the first one that lets multiple people talk to AI together. Essentially, you can add an AI assistant to a group chat and anyone can ask it any questions. When you want to ask it a question, you only need to add AI, then it will respond to you. Any other messages without @AI will not be seen by the bot and stay private. But honestly, I don't know how practical or useful this is. I've never had a situation where I thought, damn, I wish I had an AI in this group chat. I feel like it's just a gimmick that doesn't add much. Maybe like when you're planning a trip together with your friends, it can be useful, but I don't know. Anyway, Wavelength is available on iPhone, iPad, and Mac, and apparently it's coming to Android soon. Perplexity is my go-to AI assistant app on my phone. It's available both on iOS and Android, also on web. It's really quick to open, which makes it great for getting quick answers on the go. What makes it different is that you can choose the source for AI to answer your question. It can be academic papers, YouTube, Reddit, and so on. So you can pick one depending on what you want to know. Also, you can see interesting threads other people created from the Discover tab. It's kind of fun to see them, and some of them are really interesting. But I guess the best part is this feature called Copilot. When using Copilot, AI asks you for your preferences and specific needs to generate fine-tuned answers instead of typical generic responses. So if you want more detailed, tailor-made answers, this is ideal. But of course, it's a premium feature. To use Copilot, it's $20 a month or $200 a year, but the basic features are all free. Now, if you're interested in personalized AI assistants, Rewind is a great option. It's such an interesting and innovative app. In a nutshell, Rewind records everything you do on your computer, including what you see, as well as what you say and hear in meetings. Then use that data to create a personalized AI that knows about you. So for example, whenever you forgot something you saw on your computer, you can simply ask it to show you the thing. There's no need to even bookmark websites or take notes because it's already captured. This may be one of the most interesting AI tools I've ever used, but I stopped using it after a few months because one, it takes up a huge amount of storage on my computer, which is obvious because it has to capture and store all the data locally, and two, I feel it slows down my computer a little bit. It's not noticeable when I'm just browsing or doing casual stuff, but if I'm doing heavy work like video editing, it can slow down my computer quite a bit and I have to turn it off. And three, I simply didn't use it that much. I mean, there aren't many moments when I completely forget what I saw on websites or what I heard in a meeting, maybe once or twice in a month. So it didn't quite make sense for me to pay $29 a month for something I rarely used. But I guess if you handle lots of different projects, exchange emails with tons of people, or do intensive research, this really can be a game changer. Okay, another way to have a personalized AI is Gems, which takes a different approach to Rewind. Instead of recording everything you do on your computer, Gems can be connected to various apps like Google Drive, Slack, Evernote, Figma, and Notion, and it uses the data in these apps to generate personalized responses to your questions. So theoretically, you can ask it anything about what you wrote, emails you received, files you have in these apps, but since Gems is a very new app, most of those integrations are not available yet. For now, as far as I know, you can only connect it to Google Drive and Notion, which isn't really useful. So I'd say keep your eyes on it for now until more integrations are actually ready. Alright, to continue on the personalized AI theme, Personal.ai is another interesting tool. Literally, it allows you to train an AI to build a personalized assistant or AI version of you. I think I made a few videos about this tool before, so I won't go into details here, but in short, you can tell things that you want your AI to remember, which can be anything like your thoughts, hobbies, family, and friends. Then when you ask questions about these things, the AI will be able to give you answers based on what you taught. In a way, this feels like a type of journaling, but more practical use cases would be AI drafted messages. When you use AI Autopilot or AI Copilot features, your AI will automatically draft a reply to the messages you receive. Not just generic responses, but messages that sound like you. I guess this will save time indeed, but I'm not sure if I want to do this to my friends or family. It feels not right somehow. I'd rather spend time to read the messages and write on my own, but if it's for replying to a bunch of cold emails or DMs you get every day, it might be great. Okay, finally, TextCortex is the one that I've been using recently on my computer. This one is also great at building a personalized AI. At first, it looks like just another AI writing tool, but it's actually more than that. What I really like about this tool is how it lets you train your AI with your notes, websites, documents, and so on. So once you uploaded your notes and reading highlights, for example, you can ask it anything about what you wrote and read before. Then you can even have it to write something for you in your own writing style, so it doesn't sound like a robot. If you write a lot of emails, blog posts, YouTube scripts like me, or academic papers or reports, this can save you lots of time. But anyway, I made a whole video about TextCortex, so check it out if you're interested. Alright, I think I covered most of the popular AI assistant apps. If I missed something, please let me know in the comment. And thank you so much for watching till the end. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Okay, see you in the next one. Bye.